Welcome everybody to the Dark Knight Rider Games channel here on YouTube. Good morning. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Let's get right to the news. But before I start, I gotta say this right here, this Seagate storage expansion card for the Xbox Series S or X is amazing. I've been using it on mine, and I tell you, it's worth it. Just go get. Just to let you know, it is worth having, even though it's kind of pricey, but for a little tiny card, it's about that big, I think. So yeah, but getting to the Series S, it is a really awesome console, in my opinion. Very small, compact, very powerful, in my opinion, because especially for something that's going to run Microsoft Flight Simulator, I mean, it does really well. But I do have to say, you know, there's one complaint I have with, I guess, I mean, it could be the same thing with the Series X. But the complaint is, like I said, I wanted to do a live stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator here on the YouTube channel. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that. I had to go to Twitch because apparently with the Xbox, you can only, through the Twitch app on the Xbox, you can broadcast a live stream. But with the YouTube app, it doesn't work. I don't understand. I just don't get it. So if Microsoft's listening, if you can figure out an agreement or something with YouTube, I don't know, maybe make that happen. Because if Twitch does it, I'm pretty sure you can get YouTube to do it. So that would be awesome, instead of me having to try to work around it. And I don't want to, you know, work around stuff, because that takes a little bit more time, and I like getting videos out when I can. So with that being said, you know, the Series S is amazing. If you think about it, look at it. I mean, look how small it is. This thing is small compared to the PS5 over there. It's crazy. But to think about how small that is, and it's powerful enough to play Microsoft Flight Simulator, is insane. But moving on from here, if you haven't got a Series X yet, I would recommend a Series S. I would honestly recommend. Like I said, I don't think we're going to see any Series X's for a while. And I mean a while. If we ever see anything, we're probably going to see a new updated version of the consoles before we probably see another Series X. So I'm not saying it will be that way, but I mean, with the shortage, the chip shortage and everything, I mean, I don't know. It's getting really bad. So with the Series S's, these might not even be on the market too much longer either, I've been hearing. So if you haven't got an Xbox, you might want to go invest in a Series S for right now. But with that being said, let's move on to Microsoft Flight Simulator, which goes to the point with the stream. So I decided to do a flight from Raleigh, Durham International to Heathrow. I get halfway through the flight, and first thing that happens is it crashes. Like, not only did it just crash, the game shuts off, and it takes you right back to the home screen on the Xbox. And I heard a lot of people were having this issue, and you know, a lot of people were talking about the consoles having it, but I found out that there's people on PC having the same issue. So to me, that doesn't sound like the console has any problems running going for a far distance. What it sounds like to me is there may have been a problem with this last update for the game. May have had some bugs. So I'm hoping they fix that, because if that's the case, then it's not the console, it's not, you know, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just there was a bug. So hopefully that'll clear that up. I think that's what was really going on. I don't think it's the console that can't handle it. I think it's actually a bug from this last update they did. So, and they're supposed to be doing there's supposed to be a hotfix 2 coming out. I don't know. It'll be out today maybe, or by Monday. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. I know they're gonna have another major update, I think on, was it 24th or the 25th of this month of August? I don't know which one. It was either one of the two. So it's supposed to add some stuff and fix a lot of stuff. So hopefully that helps too. But other than that, the Microsoft Flight Simulator wasn't really bad. I mean, it looks amazing. It's a very beautiful game. Like I said, the one problem I had was that flight and that happening to me. But I know there's a lot of other people that's had this issue. But, you know, I will have to say there's a lot needs updated. Like, a lot of the maps are really rough, especially for here. I mean, me being from West Virginia, a lot of the West Virginia map, like a lot of the places on there are like really rough looking. Like, I mean, some of the interstates don't look like what they do in real life. Like this, like I literally was flying over, if anybody's from West Virginia that watches any of this, like going towards Taze Valley is like the interstate's like hills, and I was like, yep, that doesn't seem right, you know. So I mean, it's kind of, I mean, it's probably gonna take a while before they ever get all these kinks out and stuff that's wrong with the map. Because I mean, all it is Bing Maps, or one of them. I mean, it's just satellite images, and of course when you're doing 3D models and stuff, this kind of stuff usually does happen. But hopefully eventually this whole thing will be fixed where it won't look like that. But I will say, you know, the city of Charleston doesn't even have any of the buildings. Like, the Capitol looks like this flat building. I mean, you can see the resemblance of what would be the Capitol, but it's just, I don't know. Hopefully they'll look into that stuff and fix that kind of stuff. I think the New River Gorge actually looked perfect. It was a really good model, but a lot of the places really have bad models, and hopefully one day it'll get fixed. But I have another little thing to say. You know, Microsoft Flight Simulator, Asobo, if you guys are listening, like when you fly into New York City at nighttime, I've been in New York City before, so it's not really bright. Like, the lights are very dim, and it's kind of like some of the buildings, the lighting is like really messed up in a way. It doesn't look very right. Hopefully you are looking into that, because it does look a little rough. But a lot of places, you know, needs a little bit more brighter lights, because I would think it would look a lot different. But because some of the places is really dim in the cities. So but hopefully y'all are looking into that. But other than that, I mean, the game's still amazing. Besides the crashes it has, but hopefully those are going to be fixed. But other than that, you know, amazing game. I think it's got a lot of potential, because it's still more or less brand new, and still got a lot to go before it's really a lot better, in my opinion. But overall, it's amazing. experience. So if you haven't tried Microsoft Flight Simulator and you have an Xbox Series S or an X, you should check it out. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please also remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification to be notified when I post any content here on the channel. And with all that being said, I will see you all in the next video I do. That being said, take care, have a wonderful Friday, and I'll see you all in the next one.